guys, and welcome back with another video. And today we have what if Gohan was a legendary Super Saiyan. Of course, gotta give credit to the person who suggested it. Shout out to Froku_chocolate legend. You can't even see I responded to his comment. He did not answer whether I want to do the future or normal timeline. Because if you have seen all my past what ifs, most of them are in the future. Probably because the future timeline is the only timeline I consider I can actually do much stuff in. Anyways, and before I was looking at all this comment, and why don't you go subscribe? I don't know if he does any stuff, so I wouldn't say subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to the channel if he doesn't do anything. Some people just want subscribers and don't do anything. It definitely works for me during my early stages. So this story really starts at the beginning of Z, where Gohan is born. Although much like Broly, he is born with a high power level. Broly's original power level is power level 10,000, if you do not remember, unless they change it in the new movie. I'm still going with 10,000. Probably should go rewatch the movie sometime. And so, since Gohan has higher potential, we'll highball him to 13,000. Sound good? Great. Of course, Goku does indeed notice Gohan's high battle power, but cannot do anything about it. Maybe even comments on it saying, wow, Gohan has a high battle power. But then again, Chi-Chi won't let Goku train Gohan, so Gohan's life remains the same. Continue on, nothing really changes into the Raditz fight, where once, of course, Goku is still getting stomped on, I believe. Gohan does still break out of the pod, although it'll be a much higher power level than in canon. Stay with me now, guys. It's over 9,000. Actually, it was supposed to be. Never mind. And actually is the one to deal the final blow to Raditz, actually sending a headbutt straight through him. Although in real life, this probably caused his head or had to have a bunch of blood on it. But this is anime, so he's just fine. Of course, like in canon, this would leave Gohan collapse on the ground exhausted. The only difference being the boy would actually be knocked out. Continuing on. So the only real difference here is that Goku survives in this timeline. Continuing on. Of course, with the Saiyan's arrival, Goku does ask Chi-Chi to train Gohan, and let's just get over this. Eventually convinces her, yeah, these are portions I really don't care about. Just thought I'll bring it up. And so Goku takes Gohan to train. Piccolo even offering Piccolo to join, who would accept, wanting to find a way to manipulate Gohan to his side, knowing that if he tries to take over the world, well, yeah, he's gonna die. There will die. Of course, during training, this would happen. And wouldn't work. But maybe Gohan and Piccolo, that could be the way Gohan and Piccolo bond in this timeline. I am great, right? On, the only thing on the lookout is the weird interactions between two best friends. Moving on. Of course, Goku firstly has to take a little bit of time off his training out to teach Gohan how to actually fight. Teach him how to control his ki, which he'll have a difficult time with since he has a bunch of it. And basically get him into, fighting instinct. Piccolo even prefers his idea, and Goku might consider it. Continuing on, same idea of sending Gohan into the wild. Still don't know how that worked. Eventually, during this sparring match, Gohan does start to get the hang of his ki, but his power keeps on rising, and his hair is switching from green to black. As he would launch one, ironically a headbutt toward Goku, majorly injuring the guy, and continuing to smack down his own father, until Goku is able to grab his tail, which would, turn him back to normal. So following this thing, while they would leave his tail on for weakness to, if he ever goes berserk to, get at least something to stop him, they'll also focus on meditation training to, keep Gohan calm. Don't have at least keep him from raging out from using most of his power. Continuing on. Hey, he can even do some meditation training with Piccolo. Or maybe Kami. Or maybe Goku. Or all three. Of course, this creates a ripple effect, making everyone stronger than their except for Goku. Cannon cells. So, here are our power levels. Yeah, I don't know why I put these power levels majorly high, other than the same reason I'm not a power scaler. But who cares? It's my dang what else. Continuing on. Eventually, Vegeta and Nappa does arrive. And we can. Now, but does still place the Cyberman, although when Yamcha tries to take him on, Yamcha can easily actually take him on in this timeline. But once it latches onto his back and explodes him, although he would be just injured, otherwise okay. With his shirt teared, the back of his shirt teared off. Eventually, Nappa steps up to fight and fights. I guess Piccolo takes him on. I'm just randomizing here. Piccolo takes him on and basically saying Nappa is I can't say that word. Nappa's doom is really easily taken care of in this timeline. Continuing on. Goku does does attempt to fight Vegeta alone, and after a while, when Vegeta uses more of his power, would easily get dominated, proving the prince's point in this timeline, I guess. Kind of funny, since he has no Kaioken, never went to go train with King Kai, and so that's it. Continue on, the rest of the Z Fighters try taking the place of Goku, and they would all attempt to fight Vegeta, actually overwhelming him, as Vegeta would use the great strategy of divide and conquer. Seeing as none of them are stronger than him by himself, so he'll eliminate the weaker ones. This would include Yamcha and Chaozu. Did I forget to mention Vegeta takes Goku out of the fight? Yeah, for not killing him. Luckily, they can't save him, but I think I forgot to mention that. Continuing on back to where we are now, killing, Yamcha and Chaozu. Yeah, I thought I'll let him survive in this timeline. Anyways, Tien will obviously be enraged by this and would begin to power up, but instead, Gohan's ki would begin to power up, instead growing stronger from, having his, in this timeline, friends, although I don't really consider no friends in the original timeline. Continuing on, Gohan's ki would continue to increase, and eventually the scatter will go up to 9,000. Eventually busting at about as Gohan transform into this hilarious legendary Super Saiyan form I found. I love it. I'm gonna keep it. You know what? And now before this, I forgot to put the booster there, but parallel there. But according to the Dragon Ball Wiki theory, and this is just theory, and I'm just gonna go with it since I am not a power scaler. Apparently, Legendary Super Saiyan set by someone is a 1,000 times multiplier. Got it. Continuing on, making Gohan's power over at it was either 17 million or 170 billion. No, it would be 170 million. And so, he would toss Vegeta obviously around like a rag doll, easily dealing with him. Vegeta even tries using a Gallic gun, but Gohan just slaps this away. And of course, this will leave Vegeta bound the same condition as he is in canon, just worse. Ancient Goku would attempt to try and stop Gohan, and who would listen for a few seconds before going on a rampage attempting to attack Goku. Tien and Piccolo would attempt to fight Gohan, but would really stand no chance here and would easily be knocked away, even using their full strength in this fight, seeing as they would really have no chance to hold back. Of course, then Tien gives his hand and tries using a Neo Tri Beam. I think he had it at this point, which is able to keep Gohan down for a while until Tien eventually tires himself out, but he does not die, just incapacitated. Of course, continuing on, when Gohan rises for the crater, Piccolo takes his opportunity and goes for the tail, restraining Gohan and making him fall off his legendary Super Saiyan form, and would therefore save the day. During all this confusion, Vegeta is able to get away in his pod, although really barely. And from here, the arc ends the same, with Tien being alive. And I hope you enjoyed this what if, and thanks for the suggestion. Okay, I gotta remember. Okay, I think I remember. Roku underscore chocolate legend. Let me know if I got it right. I did not look. Right? Anyways, and see you in the next part. If I think to do it. I have many what ifs I'm working on.